Steve Coates will call the action right here on 97.3 ESPN with his broadcast partner, Tim Saunders, as the Flyers open the season tomorrow night in L.A. against the Kings. Coachy, welcome back, pal.
Michael, thank you very much. Peter, how are you guys doing? Good?
We're hanging in there, bud, and I hope you're enjoying sunny L.A. Are you signing autographs out there?
I'm about, as you speak, I'm going to walk down and do this show walking down the Santa Monica Pier, because I always like to try to do something different when we do this show. So today I'm on the boardwalk going to Santa Monica Pier.
I like it. Beautiful day here, beautiful day out in L.A. And, hey, Coach, we've been talking about leading up these young kids. They made the team. Hextall went a little out of kilter there when he put 2 young 19-year-olds on the roster. But I want to get your opinion and take, how you see them impacting this team. These aren't going to be 2 19-year-old kids who are just part of the team. They might be a big part of the team.
They could be, yes. And I think that they got what they deserved. They deserved to be on this hockey club because their performance in the training camp was spectacular, and they did everything that they were expected to do. And I think that Hexie saw the same thing and understood that maybe he didn't have to be able to follow his normal philosophy and was going to do a good job in putting this hockey club together and putting the best team he could. And Konecny is certainly going to provide a lot of offense. And defensively, I think Provorov is just so steady back there. I mean, he is so steady, like he's been around here forever. So it's exciting. I think that you provide a lot more excitement to the hockey club. And guess what? When you go into a dressing room in the National Hockey League, everybody in that room knows how good you are. They all understand it. So they know now that they're going to be better with these 2 guys in the lineup.
Hey, Coachy, I want to ask you about Provorov because he's a defender. Like, Gostisbehere is an offensive guy. He puts the puck in the net. He scores. So, fans sometimes, if you haven't watched the preseason games and they notice your offense, what kind of defensive-men should they expect to see with Provorov? I mean, is he a guy that's going to get points? Is he going to put the puck in it? Or is he a guy who's going to be more of a fit? I mean, what kind of style of defender is Provorov? Because you hear, okay, this guy's well behind his years. What kind of guy is he?
Well, he's definitely a multi-purpose defenseman. I think that as he gains experience and gains an ability to be able to understand the game, because you got to learn the game. I mean, they're obviously here because of their skill, but you still got to learn how to play the game at this level, both mentally and physically. So as he grows and as Konecny grows, they're going to get better and better, and you'll see the upside offensively with Provorov as they, let's say, take the ropes off of him and say, hey, listen, this is what we want you to do, and I think it'll be fine. But right now, I think probably a little bit more conservative back there because he's young and he's got to learn. But in the long run, I think that everything's going to be an upside for both these players.
Steve Coates with us, Flyers radio analyst. And before you came on, Coates, I was talking about how the Flyers have 3 rookies on their opening roster. That's Provorov, Konecny, and Lyubimov. And so we're talking about one Russian, but why don't you tell us and the listeners why Lyubimov made this team and what he brings to the table? And he's not really a rookie age-wise, but rookie NHL-wise.
Came out of nowhere. And I think Dave Hextall put it perfectly. Dave Hextall said, it's one thing, to watch him play, but all he does is do all the right things. Everything he does is the right thing. And so Lyubimov made the hockey club because, he's been a veteran of the KHL, but still, everything he did impressed both Ron Hextall and Dave Hextall. So that's why he's with the hockey club. And I think it's another guy that I think has got nothing but an upside. I think we haven't really had the opportunity to see him very much because he didn't get a lot of time in preseason, but if you watch him, he's first of all, he brings size. When you have Konecny in your lineup, you're bringing down the size, obviously, because he's only 5'10". But when you take a look at Lyubimov, he's 6'2", 200, so he's solid. So that's going to add to your up-front size.
Steve Coates with us, talking a little Flyers hockey as the Flyers and Kings open up on Friday night, tomorrow night in Los Angeles. So we talked about the 3 rookies. How about getting off to a good start, Coachy, because that's something the Flyers have not done in the last few seasons. How do they get off to a good start and make sure they're off with guns a-blazing to start this season?
Well, Peter, this is a hard one because, when you take a look at this trip, you're playing in an opening night here tomorrow night for the Los Angeles Kings. Then you go the next night, you got to do it with the Arizona Coyotes. So it's tough. And then just when you figure you're feeling pretty good about yourself, you got to go play the Chicago Blackhawks. I got a little bit break last night. Jonathan Quick got hurt against the San Jose Sharks. But, they've had some success here. And Mason, I heard you guys talking about the goalies and who's going to be in net and who's not going to be in net. I think you're going to see definitely Mason go tomorrow night. And then analytics tells you that you play your backup goalie on a back-to-back situation. So you'll see probably Neuwirth play on Saturday night. But Mason always plays good here. So you got to count on him to come up big tomorrow night. LA's going to be a little hungrier because they lost last night to San Jose. But it's a tough situation starting on the road like this. But I really like us tomorrow night.
Analytics? When did you sign up for analytics?
Somebody told me about it.
Steve Coates is with us.
No.
Hey,
no, you got to do your homework. You got to understand, what this is.
Pete doing homework? That's never going to happen.
Excuse me. I took a couple of minutes.
Coachy, I want to ask you too. We talked about Provorov and what kind of impact. But Konecny, he's another guy. We saw Austin Matthews scored 4 goals last night. It's evident that the young players can step into this league and play, and the Flyers are going to stick him, I'm assuming, on that second line and put him out there. Do you think that could, be a big impact? Do you expect him to be an impactful player at 19 years old?
If you watch him play, he's always in the area that you have to be. When he has the puck or when he gets the puck, it's like he's already figured out where he's going to go and what he's going to do with it. He doesn't worry about going to the dirty areas because of his size. He's got unbelievable skating skill, great acceleration. And all those things are going to help Couturier and Voracek. Now you got 2 very speedy wingers to go with Couturier, and that could be the perfect combination. And I think that a guy like Konecny, he just has such poise for a younger player that I think in the long run you're going to really see this guy's going to be a star. I really, truly believe that.
Tomorrow night, 10:30, puck drop. Saunders and Coatsy on 97.3 ESPN. And don't forget, we're going to be calling another name in just about 5 minutes. The next person, by the way, Anthony Jacoby, he did call in. Congratulations. He's entered for a chance to sit in the radio booth with Steve Coates and Tim Saunders when they call the action on December the 8th. Coates, he might not even know that yet.
Yeah,
but,
that's a contest, buddy.
There we go. You're in. You signed up for it. You're in. Hey, enjoy LA.
That's great.
Yeah.
We started. We're going to have a great time.
Yes, it's going to be they get to sit in the booth with you guys for a little bit during the game. They're going to get a 50th anniversary Flyers jersey for the matchup and tickets to the Flyers Wives Carnival. So it's a great package that we appreciate the Flyers. And, Coach, are you agreeing to?
As he says, okay.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy L.A., Phoenix, Chicago, and back out. Flyers a little West Coast swing to start the season. But we'll be listening tomorrow night right here on 97.3. Thanks, Coatsy.
Always a pleasure, gentlemen. Thank you.